Yo, what up, friends? So today I wanted to talk to you about Sanctum, one of my favorite league mechanics that has been introduced to Path of Exile in the recent years. Sanctum is a fun minigame inside of Path of Exile based around a roguelite where you get to design your own dungeon and go about it and figure out what you want to do. Now, if you haven't experienced Sanctum or tried Sanctum, or Sanctum seems overwhelming to you, today we're going to talk about some of the best practices for Sanctum in a way that has shown me and taught to me by my community that pretty much makes Sanctum a little bit foolproof. Now, if you haven't started Sanctum or you haven't done the quest for Sanctum, head on over to Act 10. You want to look for Divinia. She's this NPC alter or NPC character right here, and she'll set you on your way with your first Sanctum, and it's going to be a quest reward Sanctum, and you get to run Sanctum. Now, if you've already run that Sanctum and you're wanting to dip your toes back in, to start Sanctum, we're going to look at the following things. You need these forbidden tomes. These drop everywhere. They're currently for sale in bulk for like 7 to divine, 6 to divine at the time of recording. I actually don't understand how these things aren't even more valuable considering the amount of literal free profit that's printed out of these. It's astronomical. But overall, my plan for today and this video is to showcase you Sanctum, walk you through how I do it, what relics I take, what I don't take, how I handle floor 1 through 4, and just kind of give you guys an overall route and an idea of how to step foot into Sanctum as a beginner. Now, if you're a Sanctum veteran, you may learn something from this. If you're not a Sanctum veteran and you're brand new to Sanctum, this video is probably more for you. Now, a lot of the ideas that you're going to see in this have been showcased through my Twitch stream. They've also been talked about on my Discord, and a big shout out to my buddy Will, who actually put me on this strat because I had no idea you can do this. And the first thing that I want to show is literally the Relic Altar. When we go to the Relic Altar and we put in our Forbidden Tome, that unlocks our Relic Locker, and in there we can put these relics. Now, relics are indeed tradable. They were not tradable during the Sanctum League, and a lot of people I found that have no knowledge of this, that you can now just buy and trade Sanctum relics, and some of these are really expensive. To give you guys an idea, I have a relic that allows me to reveal an additional room. When I price check this one reveal, it's 100C at the time of recording. These things can go up to 2 additional rooms, and those 12 divines, so you can see extra rooms. Same thing with this one. The merchant has an additional choice. This with 1 additional reveal, 20C, not too bad. 2 additional reveals is 2 divines. Still not that bad, but really surprising that these are worth quite a mint. So today, doing this run, I'm going to showcase all of my relics that I'm using to make this run as easy as possible. Now, for me, I'm using the merchant has 2 additional choices. I have 3 of those. I have 1, the merchant has 1 additional choice, and then I have 3 extra rooms. Now, what those mean are, or what that means is, when I go to my Sanctum map, I can see extra rooms along the Sanctum, so 3 additional rooms, 1, 2, and 3. This allows me to plan out my route, especially in later floors, and the merchant has additional items or inventory. Means that when I get to a merchant, I can buy everything and I have access to some of the best stuff. So essentially, to make Sanctum as easy as possible, there's a couple of things we want to do. 1, we want to have access to really good boons. Boons are the buffs inside of Sanctum. 2, we want to have access to a lot of really good items from the merchant. The merchant will make Sanctum as easy as possible. And 3, we're looking for those juicy divines. Now, floor 1 and floor 2 are going to be our setup floors. Floor 3 and floor 4 are going to be our floors where we're hunting currency. So what do I mean by this? In floor 1, we're going to be hunting really good boons. We're going to try to avoid any bad afflictions that will ruin our run. And 2, we're going to want to be hunting our good boons and our coins. So essentially, when I start planning out my route and figuring out which way I want to go to get to the first boss, the Candlelit Chapel, I'm going to take a look at pretty much what's going on. Our first room, the Chamber of Inscription, contains a major treasure reward. This is going to be vital to the strategy that we're going to be doing. And then we see that we connect to 3 additional rooms. The purple text is the negative affliction. This kind of explains to us what's going on and the downsides of what we're doing. And then you can see in some rooms we have rewards. Now, the bad sides are bad, the good sides are good. I can spend an entire video talking about both bad and good afflictions and boons, but that would take a lot of time, and depending on your character and what you pretty much do, you'll figure out what's good and what's bad for you. Ideally, you want to avoid things like monsters have more life, monsters can't be slowed, your movement speed is like non-existent and you just stand still. Stuff like that. Monsters, when they die, they spawn volatile orbs that chase you down and kill you. So essentially, as you play through Sanctum and you see some of the bad afflictions, you'll start being able to plan your route. For me and this strategy, bad afflictions that we'd like to avoid are lose all of our coins, merchant only has one choice, and just get no coins at all. Because if we have a lot of coins and we can get to the merchant and we can buy her out every time we see her, we'll have way more boons, both minor and major, that'll just cover us and pretty much carry our entire Sanctum run. Now, in this video, I'll cut to the merchant in a little bit, but I kind of want to talk about floor 1 and floor 2. Floor 1 is essentially our setup floor. We want to, like I said, we want to aim for a ton of coins, and we want to aim for really good boons with as minimal downside as possible. So for me, looking at our floor now, we have a major chest reward, and then figuring out where I want to go makes things a little interesting. I know I can't and don't want to deal with more max life. I also don't want to lose my resolve, so going this route is an immediate no. I have stated that I would like to keep as many coins as possible, so going for this is immediate no. And then monsters impact resolve, while also terrible, I'm more okay with, as my build, as you'll see in a second, pretty much kills and clears the whole screen. So I don't have to worry as much about my resolve getting impacted, because I usually either kill all the mobs or freeze them before they can do anything. And as you see, just like that, the room is clear. Now these rooms, there's a bunch of different kinds of rooms. There's rooms that are kill all the guards and kill all the rares, which is the room we just did. There's a room that's find the exit. There's a room that survived the gauntlet, which has traps. And there's a room that's pretty much just a death trap. But the overall, what we want to do in each of these rooms is we want to kill the mobs and we want to loot the Templar caches that are in the rooms, because like I said, our main goal is to get as many coins as we can so that when we come to the vendor, she'll give us what we need. So now we stated we're not going here, we're not going here, and we pretty much just want to go down. So our option is pretty straightforward and we know exactly where we're going. So in this room, we see it's a find the exit room. So since we know it's a find the exit, if we want, we'll kill the guards, we'll get some coins. We got 5 coins there. We'll look for these caches. These caches will drop us some coins. And overall, these rooms are relatively safe and straightforward. Pretty much the exits are always in a corner, so if you just like blitz around the map really quick and look for the corners, you'll find the exits pretty straightforward. These rooms on a scale of difficulty, I would say, are probably the easiest of all the rooms to do, with killing the guards being number 3 and surviving the gauntlet, which is dodging traps, being the second easiest room, in my opinion. Oh, I got hit. I don't know how I got hit. I got hit. I guess I'm human. Anyways, since I've gotten hit, this is a good lead into our resolve. Essentially in Sanctum, we have 2 things that are going on. One, we have our health bar, and if we manage to die in Sanctum, we are dead. And 2, we have our resolve. Our resolve acts as a secondary health bar, and pretty much based on our defenses, we can just make a decision on like how we're doing. So like for me, I resolve 5% of mitigation from enemy hits, and I resolve 10% chance to avoid enemy and dodge all that stuff. So the more evasion or the more armor that you have, the better your resolve will be. So this room, once again, another find the exit. We'll just kill things as we go. We'll grab this Templar cache. This room and all the rooms pretty much have the same layout and the same look on all the floors. So as you start progressing through Sanctum and just kind of do more and more of the Sanctums, you'll have the layouts, and I hate to say this, but pretty much memorized, because everything on floor 1 is relatively the same. Everything on floor 2 is relatively the same. 3 and 4 is same concept. One room I didn't neglect or fail to mention was there are mini bosses that can show up in the rooms. I tend to just blow them up because my build just freezes them and deals a lot of damage. And if you'd like to see a video on this build, you can leave a comment down below and I can actually do a video on this. So we've gotten a bunch of coins so far. You see we're at 881 coins. And now I get to make a decision. I can go to reduce resolve recovery rate and go to a holy trails. This will give us a major boon, or a major or minor boon, because we use the fountain. This costs us 150 coins. This gives us loot. Because floor 1 and floor 2 are pretty basic, we're not too worried about the loot that we'll get on floor 1 and floor 2. So I tend to not go for loot in floor 1 and floor 2. This leads to a treasure, this leads to a treasure, this goes to a fountain, this goes to a pact, and then this goes to coins down to the fountain. So for me, I'm going to go to the coins because our major strat, once again, is to collect coins. I like coins. Coins are huge and very important to what we're trying to do. So I'm going to go for coins, and then I'm going to go to the fountain because I would like to set up the rest of my run, and maybe the fountain will give me something useful, either reduce merchant prices, more damage, survivability. Pretty much the fountain will give us a lot of really good things that'll help us on our run. Come over here, click this, go over here, and then once again we're on another find the exit. So this is the other find the exit, the gauntlet style find the exit with traps that can kill you. There are indeed shortcuts. You see I just used a shortcut there. That shortcut gets me right to the end of the room. So as you do these rooms on different floors, you'll be able to find the shortcuts and pretty much know where they are and just blitz through the rooms. Now we get to the fountain that I mentioned, and this contains a random boon. We got really lucky. All of our coins going forward are doubled, which is absolutely perfect, exactly what we want. So we see here, we have a merchant, which we want to go to, but it gives us one fewer rooms on the Sanctum, which is really bad. We want to be able to see our rooms, but our other option is deal 40% less damage. So I would like to avoid dealing less damage, so I'm going to go to the Chamber of Inscriptions and make my way to the merchant, because I really just kind of want to showcase to you guys what the merchant does and how it works, and why this strategy in itself is so important. Okay, we go around, we get our coins are doubled, so we really want to take advantage of the double coins. We kill all the mobs, and pretty much we're going to skip this fountain as it heals us and gives us a minor affliction, which we don't want. Something important to note, I know that I said about the Sanctum layouts are pretty much the same on every floor, and you'll eventually memorize them, and the same thing pretty much goes for mob placement. As you start going through the Sanctum, you'll actually know where all the mobs are, as they have the same spawn on all the floors. So if you start going through Sanctum and you know where mobs are and where they've spawned and where they've been, you'll be able to pre-shoot or pre-fire and know exactly what's going on. The same thing goes for the chests, the Templar caches. They are pretty stationary, so if you just pay attention to the rooms and start noting down where they are, you'll be able to get them right away. Now, the big ticket, the big payoff, we have a ton of coins, we've made it to the merchant, and because we've taken what we've taken, we can see we have access to a whole lot of beautiful, wonderful things. Now, the first thing that I like to always take is, if available, I like to take the reduced cost of merchant items. I think that one's really good. And then from there, I'll put a priority on monsters' max life is lowered and we deal more damage, and reduced action speed. So I can actually buy all of those right now. I think that's really good. But this one is also really good, where we get a minor boon when you use the fountain for 600 coins. This one doesn't show up often. These major boons usually aren't around a lot, but things like the silver chalice is around often. The ornate dagger, the vicious, like a lot of these show up often. So you can usually skip them depending on what you need. I try to always take ornate dagger right away, but in this case, I'm going to take the minor boon for the fountain. I think that could be really good. This one's really cool too. I might actually take this too, the next minor boon, so that we guarantee that we get it. And then just, double all our coins up, deal a little bit less damage. And then when we get to the next vendor, hopefully things go well. And the next merchant, everything goes good. And is he dead? He's dead. Yay! Easy enough. Oh, it's not good. All right. Awesome. Floor 1 in the books. Now, floor 2, 3, and 4, if I wasn't sitting here talking and going slow, it takes me about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how I plan out my run to get through a Sanctum. And overall, it's not too bad. Something really interesting to note, whenever you look at rooms, you can see the lines of where they're going. So no matter what, if I wanted to go here or here, I'd have to go here. And I don't like that. I don't like the taken to a random room. I think that one's a little sketchy, and I, if could avoid it, would like to avoid it. Now, you saw when we clicked on this room, we saw that it was 2 holding hands. Those holding hands are a cursed pact. And a cursed pact pretty much is a gamble. You can see here, we can get prayer beads for a minor affliction. We can gain inspiration for resolve. Inspiration, I'll show you. If I lose a bunch of health, I gain inspiration, which is another second shield. And then once we take one choice there, we can come to the back here and we can get our rewards. So I'm also going to take this one too for 2 minor boons, because the next minor boon I get is going to be upgraded. So hopefully we get, oh, we got all seeing eye. This one's awesome. Oh, this one's so good, because now I can see the whole map and I can plan out my route. Look, there's a merchant. Afflictions are unknown, which is super spooky, but we have no choice. We have to go that way. So we're going to get a merchant here, and then we can plan out a route to get to this merchant and all the coins. So, oh, there's no good way to get to her. So here. No, here. Oh, that's less coins. See, this is so good. Oh my God. Okay, so here, and then it goes up. Do we just skip the merchant? This is so bad. I don't like the volatile on death 1. It's like really rippy. 40% less damage, minus 100 max resolve. Monsters have 30% less life. I might dodge that to have more life. So I might. All right, for the sake of the video, we're going to take the Rippy mod. Normally I would skip it and find the merchant later and do stuff later, but for the sake of YouTube and content, we'll take the Rippy mod, man. So floor 1, the boss, relatively simple and easy. You just pretty much DPS him down and dodge his attacks. Nothing to be scared about. Floor 2, the boss is a little scarier. He'll pretty much kick your ass. If you don't pay attention, it's kind of like an ONS fight from Dark Souls. Floor 3, she's scary as shit. And floor 4, well, we'll talk about it if we make the floor 4 and we don't die. Later on in the video. So, as I mentioned, when you get to the merchant, the first thing you want to look for is the reduced cost of prices. That's not available in this one. So I'm actually going to take the Divinia's boon, which makes my next purchase less than the cost. So if anything's less than 280, I'll buy that first. But essentially, this lets me get something for a cheaper cost. I really want this. This is really expensive, and I really want this. But I'm going to take advantage of the boon and grab this. So now I need like 15 coins to get something else. I don't think there's anything else that I really want. So I'm going to take this so I gain 100 inspiration at the start of the floor. I should, in theory, make it to the next floor okay and have 200 inspiration. If something terrible happens, I'll cry about it then, but we should be okay. Still not a big fan of the guards thing, but we'll make do, right? We'll make do. Maybe. You guys are liking this and you think I'm gonna survive, don't forget to hit the like button, please, and share this video if it was useful. Though if you want to see me die, you can hit all 3 and head to that subscribe button. Shameless plug, baby. So I could have hit that fountain to gain a boon, but I don't want to risk the minor boons right now. This run's going relatively well. We don't have a lot of bad minor boons, so we kind of want to like take advantage of that right now and just not run into extra stuff if we don't have to. Now you can be ballsy if you want, grab it and get the boon, because the boons can outweigh the negatives, especially like if you've done Sanctum a lot. But assuming you're watching this video and you're this far into it, you probably don't want to take scary things, simply due to the fact that they're probably going to ruin your run. I know for me personally, hitting the minus movement speed is a run killer. Like I just lose, right? My character's already slow. I don't have good movement speed. I have shield charge, which is a good movement skill, but going slower than what I'm going already now is pretty rough. I think if I had like better movement speed overall, I wouldn't be too worried about the minus 40% to movement. But that's some, oh my God, the bombs, bro, please. I think since we've taken the bombs for the sake of the video, I think we're also going to take the minus 100 max resolve instead of less coins, as we can fix our resolve with the merchant. Oh crap. Okay, this isn't that bad. Some of these rooms, so this is an Infernum room. Some of these rooms get really spooky. This is a flamethrower one, which is not too bad. You can actually see the volatiles chasing me around. They are not what we want right now. They are spooky. You can actually run into them and then they can set off and blow up. So you could kind of like do that and just like set them off ahead of time. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, go here. We're gonna grab some sextons. Sextons sell for good money. Go over here, go to the merchant. And then this is a find the exit. So we're just gonna go to the exit and get out. We have 1,200 coins, so we're doing pretty good. So let's see what Davinia has for us. Maybe she has the reduced cost. Ignore resolve loss for 1 second after. Oh, that's so good. Does she have the reduced cost yet? Girl, please. Come on, man. All right, so we're gonna take this for free. And then I like getting extra coins, so 50% more coins. I like seeing an extra room. I like monsters dealing less damage. And then I should have taken this. This one's really good. This is like a free oh crap button, but we'll get it on the next time. This one was also pretty good. We probably wanted to take the quantity of relics drop because I'm pretty sure that one would sell. But since we're doing this run to show you guys how to not die, taking things for value is not in the cards. So as I mentioned earlier, this boss is like the Dark Souls boss where when you kill one, the other one gets really mad and then he hits you really hard. Did you see? We almost died. We lost pretty much all of our health and all of our inspiration because I was not focused and I just kind of like clicked things sillily and almost got insta clapped. So I would have been really sad and I would have been like, man, what a tragic end to this video. Thanks for watching. But on to floor 3 we go. So floor 3 fully revealed. This is the floor where you're going to start wanting to look for divines. Floor 3 can have divines on them. It's not quite common as floor 4, but it can indeed happen. So we see here there's some exalts. We see there's some cursed hands. There could be divines hidden there. That's a really bad negative. So we're going to go here to the fountain and then go towards coins to get to the merchant. That's our entire game plan. Now, because we took the boon earlier, we gained 100 inspiration at the start of the floor. This room's really scary. This room's got the meteors that fall out of the sky, meteors plus volatiles, plus low health, plus recording a video, not paying attention. Oh God, this is super spooky. Floor's done. Blow up. Please blow up. Oh God, please. I need the coins. I want the coins, bro, please. Okay, we're good. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna go back and watch this video and just cringe while editing. It's fine though, right? This is fine. This is okay. Okay, we go here, click this, and just like that, we're just going. Oh man, what is this? Find the exit? Beautiful. Okay, let's just find the exit. Oh, whoops. Nope, not the exit, but there's a cache. And just like I mentioned, you'll see in this room, if we get unlucky, we'll have to go to all 4 corners to find the exit. But the exit is usually always in a corner. There we go. And if you go to the wrong corner, it's not the end of the world. You still get coins. Coins are really good. Oh, 50% increase resolve recovery. Nice. Not the best one, but we'll take it. See, we're already back at 1,100 coins. Taking double coins is really, really, really good. We'll get to the merchant. We'll be able to buy out a bunch of stuff. And just because of the fact that we had so much extra boons and extra items from the merchant, essentially just makes this run really, really, really easy, or a lot easier than it would have been if we didn't have all those runs or all those boons. Now, grabbing every chest, killing every mob, or looting every coin will slow you down a little bit for sure, without a doubt. But as you get the hang of Sanctum and start going through the Sanctums and understanding Sanctums, and your character pretty much gets stronger and stronger, going through Sanctum will be essentially a lot easier. And as you find all the shortcuts and you know what you need to do or not need to do and pretty much what's going on, you'll get through these relatively quick. Now, I know this video in itself is going to be longer than I said that I normally do the runs in, but a lot of that comes down to like explaining things, showing you guys where things are, grabbing some extra stuff to showcase the strat. So don't judge the times of this video based on anything, you know. And if your runs take a little bit longer, it's better for them to take a little bit longer and be on the safer side than it is to blitz through them and just immediately get killed. So something cool to note too, the rooms are all named and they all have different types. Each floor has a unique name to the room. I'll try to find the cheat sheet and put it in the description down below, but you can see this room is an Infernum, and I know from running a lot of Sanctums, Infernum is that really deadly room with the skull or the flames or the laser beams. You avoid that. And Crucible, I think, if I remember correctly, is the escape with we've been doing with the traps. This one is fine. We'll just kind of like do this, and then we'll wait for Flame Dash, and we'll Flame Dash. And this is just pretty much a free room for us right now. Ooh. This is just going to be a free room for us. Like, we have 2,400 coins. We're going to get a merchant in a second. I got hit by that. Impatience killed me there. That would have been such an awkward way for this run to end if I would have just died to a trap because I was impatient. 15 plus 15 resolve on a room completion. Duper random offer. Ah! All right, so what's the most expensive one? That. Nice. Okay. So we're going to take this. We're going to buy the dagger. We're going to buy the oh crap button. We're going to buy more health. We're going to buy the dupe. We're going to just buy everything. We're going to buy the effect of our auras. Monsters impact less resolve. There we go. Nice. So now we've recovered a bunch of our health. We have inspiration. We've got more damage. And overall, you really get to see the absolute true power of abusing the merchant and having access to a ton of coins. Now, you can farm naturally a ton of coins on your Sanctum runs, but without having these specific relics, you just don't have access to as many options to buy from the merchant. And one of the biggest downsides to this strategy is if you manage to get the affliction that the merchant only sells you one option. So if your build really heavily relies on the merchant and buying things off a merchant, that can indeed be a run ender, as it has ended runs for me before as I planned around buying things and wasn't able to. Now, my build doesn't have Resolve Aegis because Resolve Aegis is energy shield, so this is a negative. It's completely free for me. Plus, the room itself is just naturally really easy to run. I don't have to worry about a whole lot here, and I can just kind of cruise. Now, because we got that really good major boon from the merchant, you can see we managed to just recover a bunch of resolve every room, so we're gaining a ton of health, which is just really, really, really nice. So I'm almost confident and comfortable in saying that this room, this run, while it started off on the very scary end of things, has gotten a lot better. Now this boss, though, let me not speak too soon. This boss can end me immediately, but we're just gonna hope that, you know, we kill her before she kills us. Mines are really good. Get a bunch of coins. Check for divines. No divines. Feel really bad. Check for divines. Feel really bad. And then go to the last floor. And with a little bit of luck, in 5 minutes, we'll be set. We'll be done. So all-seeing eye, really powerful. We get to check for divines. There are divines there. Oh my God, there are divines there. There's divines there. There's divines there. So this is a really good time to mention, if you buy the C extra rooms for 16 divines, where you could see 2 rooms. If you fill your entire relic locker, you could see like an additional 12 rooms. You could see 3, like 12 rooms is a lot, right? So where were their divines? Divines there, divines there, divines there. Okay, so we can go here for divines, here for divines. And then there might be divines there. Okay, so we're gonna go here, down, up. Nice, let's go get some divines. Oh, this is a bad room. Oh no. Of course, I said earlier, oh man, you know, this run's pretty much in the bag, and then all of a sudden you get bad room into bad room into bad room. And next thing you know, you're getting clapped by meteors from the skies, and you know, just everything just, oh God. Oh, fuck, please. Divines, 200 resolve, gain 100 inspiration. Maximum resolve is lowered by 50% of resolve value recoveries. Lose 200 resolve, gain 100 inspiration. So That's flat resolve. That's not max resolve. So we could take this. Gain 100 inspiration. Can we not? Oh, we don't have enough resolve. We would die. Maximum resolve is lowered by 50% of recoverable resolve. The heck with it. We'll do it. Dang it. No divines. I really was curious if there was divines in there. I really wanted to take a look. Okay. So that's something really good to know. If you can't take something because it'll kill you, the game won't let you do it. I'm pretty sure that's the same for rooms as well. But I remember doing no hit runs in Sanctum, and I remember that being a thing where a lot of the rooms that would kill you because you didn't have resolve or would lower your resolve were essentially free. Hey, so we have a ton of coins, so we get to go. Oh, divines. I was like so surprised. I was like, oh my God, divines. I didn't know those were there. And then I realized I'm an idiot and I knew the divines were there. I get excited easy. I'm sorry. So, whoops. This one has a shortcut here, by the way. So this shortcut for this room sucks a lot, but you could take that shortcut that you guys just saw me take, and it'll put me over here. There's always a mob over there. And then there's another shortcut over there if you want to like dodge a couple of these traps, but that's the exit right there. So you can like do a bunch of shortcutting. So you can go like 1, 2, 3, and then you're over and out. Nice, dude. So we're gonna get 3 divines this run. Heck yeah. 50% fewer choices. Oh, that's real bad. That's the only, so I have to, okay, so we can go here, 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 here. We don't want this one. This one's real bad. So this is, so we want to do the double merchant, but I kind of want to check this cursed hand. All right, so let's go to the merchant and then make a decision after the merchant. Get our buffs up. Freeze the boss. Don't even have to worry about him. Grab the relic. Nice, dude. 2 rooms? Never 2 rooms. All right, what do you have for us, Divinia? Traps are slower is really good. More defense. Oh, ignore the... Oh, this one's so good. First resolve lost. Let's go. All right, we'll just take traps are slower. We pretty much have everything that we need, so we might not need to go to the merchant again. I kind of want to go here. We definitely don't need the merchant. This will give us a boon too. Nice. Let's do it, man. Okay, I screwed up. I didn't look at the room name, but this is fine, right? Because we took the kill 10 immediately, right? Room's done. Nice, dude. God, no, please. Okay, we don't care about the coins. 50% of maximum resolve loss when entering the boss room. Nice. All right, so we're going here, hoping that there's divines hidden in the back. Hey, let's find the exit. Nice. Quick exit. 25 max resolve, gain 100 inspiration, gain 2 minors. The next minor boon will be converted into a major. Dang!
All that it desires.
That might have killed us. Oh, no divines. What did we get? Upon reaching 0, revive with full resolve, lose 50% of your current max resolve, remove a random boon. Oh, so we have a bunch of like don't die buttons. Oh, this run's awesome. And this will be converted too? Oh my God, dude. Can you imagine we died to Lycia? That's like the end. Oh. Oh, there's the exit. Sweet. All right, Lycia. She has 3 phases. Phase 1 is right here. We can actually predict and force her to do what she wants. She's actually going to attack in the direction we were facing. So like you can actually just make her do whatever you want. So the trick to Lycia, or the trick to the first Lycia I can show you now, is to go here, activate her, And then as soon as she moves, she will attack in the direction that you're at, and you can actually flame dash away from her, and she'll attack. She's extremely scripted, the first one that she does. Then the second one is going to be relatively the same thing. We dodge a couple of traps, kill a couple of mobs, flame dash here. Now, when we get to Lycia here, as soon as we get to about here, she's going to activate. So she's going to do the same thing. She's going to start talking, aim at us, and attack the direction that we're facing. So as soon as she moves, you can flame dash through her.
Stop interrupting my work.
There she goes. And I forgot to flame dash. I panicked. I forgot to flame dash, dude. I've done this so many times. I did this fight so many times in Sanctum League and so many times. This league, I like straight panicked. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And then the same thing here. And now we have to kill her again. I'm dead. Oh my God, I almost died. Nice. Panicking for YouTube. Perfect. What is this? Balance of Terror. Okay. Not 2 rooms. Not 2 rooms. Not 2 rooms. Feels bad. Nice. All right. Let's see how many divines we get. We should have 3, unless it doubles. 3 divines. Hell yeah. And just like that, welcome to Sanctum. And you too can be printing divines. Just don't be like me. Don't panic. Just don't panic. Loot your merchants. And 3 divines, 36 minutes, 35 minutes. But I mean, you're going to do it a lot quicker because you're not going to be talking and doing a bunch of stuff. So you'll get these runs out in like 20 minutes. On average, you get like a divine to 4. So you're talking a couple divines an hour, depending on how many sanctums you do, plus all the other small stuff. And if you get really lucky, you'll find a 2-room reveal. For now, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Twitch, come to the Discord, and hang out with me. So long, friends. I'll see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye.